Okay, I try to do the faster because this small farm, not big farm. Uh, Let me bring you some data here. I think all you know how large our small farm number in Asian country. According to FAO IPRI data, 88, nearly 90% of small farm located in Asian country. Small farm means more than less than 2 hectares. In China, nearly 40% are global small farm. So I think if you understand China, India, that's more nearly 60% of small farm here. And we, from literature, we have known this quite a lot in the 1970s until late 1990s. People talk about small is beautiful. I think Lipton paper also quite a famous one on this. But more recently, I was in past 15 years, or 15 years, there are a number of new paper come out, arguing tomorrow is not necessarily beautiful because food safety issues, because capacity to respond to opportunities, and or to coping with rising risk either from marketing or from climate change and others. And a recent FAO probably have championed to help small farmer instead keep farmers small and they I think two major options they proposing is how to move up the small farmer or what happened or they help them to move out of farming. But then we look at the operation side. This farm is based on FAO data. They came from different countries, and which show every country in South Asian country farm operation side average has been declining. It's not increasing. Again, South East Asia, including Thailand, decline. Thailand not decline not much, but also trend declining. In Japan, Korea, in first early 20 years ago, they tried to limit big farm expanding for some region, but in recently they also tried to increasing farm size, but didn't update this number. But I heard there's no any significant change in farm size in Korea and Japan. But then this here, I show you China before 2008, the trend was quite similar to any Asian country, gradually falling out every farm side. But recently, the trend have been changed. As yesterday, I also mentioned that in past 10 years, in every farm side grew by 36%. And why this has been changed? Of course, there are many reasons I will explain later. But if you look at the rental market, 5 years ago, about 25% people renting out, and about 20% farmer renting in. So it's almost equal size. You can see farm size increasing. And more recently, there are 30% people renting out, less than 10% renting in. So they are more concentrated to the few farmer. Then to understand why this increasing, of course, the wage rising is very important. I get the data from Person Lee until the early time, but based on our survey data showed wage increasing particularly rapidly after 2006. This is because increasing wage then facilitate farm transformation. But indeed, this trend has been occurred also in many other countries, also in Japan, Korea, a long time ago. But the question is why in those countries farm size didn't increase. And so here it's three major questions I would like to discuss. Why the rising farm size has occurred in China but not in the rest of Asian countries. What are the driving forces of China's recent farm land consolidation? What are consequences of this increasing farm size? So to understand these three questions, I did a farm survey 3 years ago, or 2.5 years ago, 2016. I did this survey in 6 province from northeast China to North China. This is many grain production areas. And also, I returned back survey 2 months ago. Data haven't come out, so I did not update foreign data, but I will mention some new trend. So this is we showed in the North China and Northeast China. Indeed, the farmer side increased even more faster, increased by 88%. And my new data just finished 2 months ago, and include here it's about nearly 140% increasing. So it's in very rapid expansion every farmer side. But I think every farmer side is not interesting indeed. It's more interesting is the competition of farm. Let me show you what competition of farm you will see here. This is farm side start from less than 1 hectare. In the bottom is more than 70 hectare from top to down. And normally in China, every side, sorry, I don't know what movie. But if you look at the top one, it's every farm size is less than 1 hectare. But you see over time, for those, the annual rate here is more than 7 hectare in Chinese 100 mu. More than 7 hectare within 5 years from 2008 to 2013, increasing very rapidly. And by 2013, the farm size more than 7 hectare about account for 27% of total cultivated land area in Northeast China. And then the survey I did 2 months ago. I finished survey. I didn't put it here. So by only 2 months ago, that's in Northeast China, North China, it's roughly about nearly 40% land belong to this bigger farm. In China, we call more than 700 is called bigger farm. And then this bigger farm only about 1% now. China, in terms of number of farm, 1%, but account for nearly 40% of farm land. So we have now raising, is this good trend or not? We need have to see what consequences of these changes. So first, we to understand what are major driving force. Yesterday I mentioned one of very important innovation in China created non-transfer center or non-transfer platform. And what platform is here? So you go to a website and you looking at location. You say, okay, I want to rent land in Sichuan. Then you type in Sichuan non-transfer. Then you will see picture and feed see what kind of land, how much price, location, quantity, soil. You can look at also information. You can then decide which one you want to renting in. As yesterday I mentioned this kind of housing renting office, and that having
is a public outfit or private?
Yeah, this is developed by the government and the township. Each township, and the township government have to create one office, a couple of computer, and hire a person to operate it. Okay. And the attention staff from the survey farmer go to each village who want to renting out the land and get information. They put it on there, and what price you want to offer. Of course, the price is negotiable. And then if they make contract and they decide make a two-party decide one renting out, the other renting out, then they help to make contract, put government seal in, and it become much more legal. Otherwise, that's dispute often over time if on contract. And the government needs to offer or pay to help to put on your contract there.
Standard contract.
Yeah, standard contract. Standard contract, and also have map our location of your area.
Is a shadow illegal system working?
What do you mean by illegal?
I mean,
let me finish it. Otherwise, I can't finish it. Finish it. You ask question later. So anyway, this significant reduced transaction cost. This is the only one. It's the other important institution innovation in China is we call Sanchun Fenzhi. We separate 3 rights. One village ownership right. So that's why government take care all infrastructure environment, because government's ownership, so all irrigation infrastructure coming from government investment. And then a household contract right has 30 years, and now we are discussing going to maybe going to 70 years after this second term finish. And operation right, so farmer you can have contract right forever, but you can ring out your operation right. And the price I saw is operation right. And then and then, so in China we have 230 million households small nano equity. And then this is by 2013 I did survey in North China, Northeast China, 20% township has this kind of office, 20% only. But then this year, I went back, this go to about 40%, double. I believe after a couple of years later, every township have this kind of office platform. And let me show you that's about what institution reform in land. But also the other very important innovation is machinery. So this is in our study, and the bottom one, it's blue one is percent of any which own family neighbor or higher people. And the red one is percent of any each household with machinery service. So red one is not I buy machine. I ask you to help me to plow the service. And this for rice, wheat, maize, for plow and harvest. And blue one is blue one. Oh, sorry, it's the top one is blue. Yellow one is own labor. Red one is mechanical service. You pay for it. And bottom one is your own machinery. So, so over time, own machinery even declining our study, and because more people are providing this service. So small farming even you can get mechanized because it's this institutional reform. Harvest by other people also increasing. And this is sowing seed, and that I was quite surprising because normally it's by hand. You planting rice, wheat, maize, but now the majority is done by machinery. Okay, it's not by own machine, by other people machine. And I was also surprised seeing spray pesticide. I forget to put fertilizer here. I mentioned yesterday. Fertilizer similar as this one. So before nobody, I don't believe people. You can hire other people to use pesticide and fertilizer, but it's occurring. So this might know if in the future can reduce chemical input through training these customers provider. I don't have time to go all on this, but the other important driver is government policy. This is not good policy. I have been criticizing this policy for a few years. It's basically if morning in some place more than 150 mu, that's about 11, 12 or 13 hectare, you get subsidy, or 10 hectare. And 250 mu, then you get a subsidy. But because in this kind of subsidy program, some people they don't want to go to 20 hectare, because one get subsidy, they went to there. So here is in the recent result. It came out a cultural economy journal. You can look at that. So major conclusion, besides wage increasing, you see all farm wage increasing, we see the non-trend for service play very important role. And we see the years of heavy mechanization survey. I just show you mechanization survey also very important. And the other is policy support for larger farm, also stimulate this farm transformation. The question is in the bigger, it's more productive, bigger is more competitive. This figure I was also surprising. So from left, right is rice, wheat, maize, and then there are 7-8 bars for each crop. And the first bar here is less than 1 hectare, and the bread bar is between 7 and 15 hectare. And if more than bread one, you get subsidy. So here we see this economic scale out there. It's not the bigger, it's better. Given this current farm side, farm operation, current management, technology, and probably 10 hectare is kind of maximum on the more profitable side. But using but the farmer get subsidy if morning 7 hectare. That means government are subsidizing inefficient farmer. But this farmer happy because year declining, he gets subsidy from government. He even earn more money maybe. So I try to help the government to change the policy. If current policy in morning 7 hectare get subsidy, and then I try to change the government policy. If morning 7 hectare is stop subsidy, so that will make a different sequence. And this is competitive of agriculture. You see, this is cost of production per kg rice weight made. Cost of production per kg. You see, interesting is if farmer size in morning 100 mu, 100 mu here, it's about 7 hectare. Cost of production also increasing. So indeed, we are subsidizing inefficient farmer too. But this is also very interesting. Without subsidy, farmer will increase farmer size to 17 hectare and they stop increasing. They know why. They are competitive, but again, this figure is on every number. Indeed, in our study, we also if have better mechanization survey, the curve will move right. It become bigger. If very good mechanization survey, you can go to 20 hectare, and so it depends on different local customer service. Okay, let me conclude a few points here. We see in China with the rising wage and land concentration and the rising productivity competitive, it can be realized if there are institutional innovation. I see these three institutional innovation. I think in China is quite unique. I didn't see much in other country. And non-transfer service platform, I will try to convince some donor agency to do the policy RCT in other country to see if help develop non-transfer platform, maybe in India or Vietnam. I try to do in Vietnam to see how this help farmer consolidating land. Non-tenure also we separate contract rights, operation rights. This is also very important in the farm mechanization service. People now you make a phone call, you can get whatever service at the market price. And so this significant reduce transaction costs, and also gain from the scale of economy. And the other point, appropriate farmer side, it's more important. It depends on customized service for each production activity. It's by activity, not by whole or farming system. You planting, harvesting, sowing, fertilizer use. In Sancheng Fenji, I mentioned there is separating three right ownership, contract, and operating rights can achieve both equity and efficient goal. Because equity means in China we have 230 households forever become landlord. You cannot sell your land, but you forever you are landlord. But you can rent out the operation right for other farmer, and only those farmer has efficiency farmer can rent it in, because the landing price in China is very, very high. And it also I believe there's some implication to rest of our war. I don't want to read this because time is, I finished 20 minutes already. Thank you very much.